Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kayla here with 365 things. Today is day 23 and piggybacking on my last video where I brought some new items in and I'm releasing some old items. On Friday, I also picked up a couple book orders. I purchase all of my books on discount. The only exception would be if I have a mandatory book for like a textbook for school, but usually on Amazon I can find them at a discounted price. I never pay cover price for books. So just saying that as a disclaimer. If you guys want me to actually, when I'm doing these type of videos, to actually share, you know, what I'm spending versus, you know, what I could have spent, I can absolutely add that in. But for now, I'm just going to share with you the whole, you know, bringing in and releasing process and how I'm choosing to approach that. So I'm going to start by showing you what I am going to be letting go of. So I am bringing 6 new items into my house. So I'm going to be letting go of 13. Today we're talking about books. So I'm going to be letting go of 13 books. I just really quickly did this because if I think too long about it, I talk myself out of everything. So here we go. And we now definitely have a lot of books to start putting them on Amazon. So I think maybe on my next video, I'll put a link to that page. Let's start with this book I picked up, Daily Greens 4-Day Cleanse. And I grabbed this at a book sale. It was fill a box for $30, and my mom and I usually put something like 60 books in a box between the two of us. This was one of those books I grabbed. I feel like it was a little lackluster. Might be something really awesome for someone else because Daily Greens is actually like a company. I would pick another book. I have a ton of healthy cookbooks. Anyway, Daily Greens, it's actually in spectacular condition. So that's that. All right, the next book is Richard Hittleman's Yoga 28-Day Exercise Plan. I've got 2 copies of Light on Yoga by BKS Iyengar. So that's actually, there's actually going to be 14, I guess. Anyway, Awakening the Spine by Vonda Scaravelli. Happy Yoga by Steve Ross. Living Yoga by Christy Turlington. Light on Life by BKS Iyengar. As you can see, I have a lot of yoga related books. If you do not know already, I am a yoga teacher, but I like to learn more about the practice from actually practicing than reading. This is the Essentials of Yoga. A lot of these I actually received as a box of things that came to me. Sparks of Divinity. This is also, this is the teachings of BKS Iyengar. Lots of Iyengar. I actually practice an Ashtanga style, but you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Mindful Yoga, Mindful Life. These are all going. Chakra Yoga, Pranayama. And some of these have a CD in them as well, which is pretty cool. And the last one, Yoga from the Inside Out. Pile is all going to be going. Okay, and now the books and items that I am bringing in to my life. So starting off, if any of you are familiar with Danielle Laporte, I've been following her for a really long time, and I actually signed up for a program a couple years ago with through her, like she was an affiliate. So I totally forgot about this, but when I saw that her new book White Hot Truth came out, I was like, I'm gonna grab this book. I was looking up her book White Hot Truth. I was searching her name, Danielle Laporte, on chapters, and her daily planner came up, and I was like, oh, that's super cool. So I went to her website to see what the price was on her website, and that's when I looked up the coupon code and saw that I had, you know, $100 US just available to me. And so I ended up making a purchase through her website. So I got the daily planner. This is based off of the Desire Map teachings. If you're not familiar with the desire map, the basis behind it is, if you've ever like gone after a goal and then you achieve that goal, whether it's like, you know, I saw this like beautiful jacket and I want to buy this jacket, and then you have the jacket and then you feel this like disappointment because you were like, or I don't know, whatever it was, or it could be anything. But once you have that thing or that whatever, that experience, and you feel almost like the sense of disappointment, it's often because we're going after things and we're not thinking about why. Like, why do we want that? What is the feeling that we want from that thing? So what she encourages people to do is, instead of seeking that one big thing that you can have, that, you know, feeling of love or happiness or joy or whatever, find little things that you can do every day that can bring you the feelings that you are after the most. So say someone wants to feel more feminine, you know, instead of looking forward to that one event where you get to dress up in a nice fancy gown and get your hair done, maybe every day you take 2 minutes to put mascara on, which is something that I've started doing recently when I used to do no makeup. So just a little bit, and it's for me, it's not for anyone else. It's because when I look in the mirror, I feel a little bit better about myself when I put that extra effort in. Maybe it's you want to feel joy. So when you come home at the end of the day, you throw on, I don't know, Jenna Marbles video and you laugh your ass off for 5 minutes. You know, whatever it is, but the idea behind it. So this is her daily planner, and these are still available. So this is for 2018. I actually use a passion planner to kind of schedule my life, but this is more kind of the, I guess the spiritual and the you know, getting in touch with those feelings type of thing. So for example, like here's a spread for, so the weekend spread is a little smaller, but if you can see this here, I'll just kind of scroll it through for you. So it's just like little, it gives you a loose daily, I guess that one's not a good example. Let me give you a Monday. So here's a Monday here, and it gives you kind of a loose space to write down some, you know, necessary things, which some people, that's all they need for a daily planner. But it's, you know, 3 things that you respect about yourself, a little to-do list, a stop doing list, which is something that my passion planner has as well, a little box for gratitude, you know, things that you want to change. And it's the more that you bring awareness to the things that you want to change. Like me taking on this project, I actually have to think about it every day because now I've made this commitment. So I'm very excited to have this. Yeah, and the cover is so beautiful. So this is me, something that's going to be living on my desk once my slightly messy desk is a little bit more tidy. I imagine that's going to happen within the next couple months. We're almost a month into this project. Okay, so in addition to that, from Danielle Laporte, I got this little, well, this just kind of came in the, is a little postcard with a signature, because that's super fun, right? And then I got a copy of Danielle Laporte's newest book, White Hot Truth. I picked up this book because I was having a really, this was maybe a month or 2 ago, I was having a really immensely emotional, intense time in life, especially that day. And one of the places I go to relax is the bookstore. And I just sat down, I picked up her book, and I believe I just read the introduction, and I read either the introduction or maybe there is no introduction, maybe it's just okay, first chapter is what I read. I read just the first chapter, and I just felt so much comfort, so much relief, so much okayness that, you know, I'm not, you know, totally busted up and it's not all over. And that's just kind of the power that her work has. So if you are not familiar with Danielle Laporte, you should definitely check her out. So those are the 2 items that I purchased through her website, and because it was in US dollars and the shipping in the US was a hell of a lot cheaper than it would have been to Canada, and I would have had to pay duties. The shipping came off the gift card as well, so I actually didn't spend any money at all on those books. but I ended up shipping it to my mailbox. I have a mailbox just over the border where I pay $5 when I pick up the item, and they hold it for me for a undetermined amount of time. They literally will hold it on the shelf for years. So some people will wait to accumulate a bunch of things to go pick up, but I have a hard time waiting for my stuff. I have a cat sitting on my bookshelf. You guys have to see this. He's crawling around. Fred, what are you doing? Yeah. Anyway, the other book order that I picked up was an outlet here in Canada that's about 20 minutes before the border. So this one was from, this is what happens when you never open boxes with a knife. And then I'm trying to tear into it. Okay, so this is from Book Outlet, which is in St. Catharines, Ontario. I wait to pick up my orders until I'm going to actually, you know, go across the border because it's just so close. So this book order I placed back in August. So one of these items is actually a gift for a friend who saw my copy of The Secret Language of the Body, and I have ordered this copy for her. So I'm gonna be giving this to her tonight. She's coming to visit. This is a really, really cool book. It's similar to, if you've read or flipped through Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. Very similar idea. Gives you different, it's kind of like, cat, get down. It's kind of like Louise Hay mixed with tapping, and it's like beyond affirmations. So it's super cool. So that I'm going to put here. I also ordered, I've always been very intrigued by this. This is actually a book about the Master Cleanser, which is a, it's like the lemonade cleanse. I had a friend who did this and had some really powerful detox experience. So when I saw this, this was maybe like, I can tell you exactly how much it was. I paid $4 for this book, and I had a coupon. So I probably paid like $3 for this book. I'm really intrigued, especially I like old books, and it's like simple. It's the like original manual. I don't know if I'll ever actually do the Master Cleanse, but I like my other channel. I talk a lot about health and diet, and I'm just very intrigued by this one. So I picked that up. I also got, I'm a huge collector of different card decks, tarot oracle decks. This is Secret Language of Color. It's actually by the same author that did The Secret Language of the Body, but these are all color cards. And a friend of mine practices color mirrors, so I've just been very intrigued by the whole color thing lately. So this, you know, again, it was on like a, you know, ridiculously cheap price. What did I pay for this one? I'm telling you guys what I paid. The color cards I paid $10 for. That's it. And then the last book I got, and I'm very excited to have this one, is Ask Gary V by Gary Vaynerchuk. If you've not seen this guy on YouTube, you should check him out. He does daily vlogs. He is super inspirational. He's a mega entrepreneur, and he's a huge motivator for why I'm on YouTube in the first place. One of his previous books is what actually got me to sit down and start making videos years ago. So yeah, that's that. So I'm technically only bringing, I guess, 5 items in, but I'm getting rid of those items because I made a purchase and I brought something in, and even though I'm gonna be gifting it. So this has been a very long video, but thank you so much for sticking around till the end. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. I will do my best to continue the daily videos. Giving you high quality images has been uploading really, really slowly, but I am doing my best to put something out there every 24 hours. So thank you again so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.